Soulja Boy's finally
Soulja
hearing
Boy.
the repercussions that happen after he gets to
Soulja.
talking a lot of trash after he was on good terms with Cenat, and he decided to beef with Cenat's man's DDG. So when Cenat announced Streamer
Soulja
University,
Boy.
Soulja Boy, who he usually takes hibernations, I like to call them, during the winter months, Soulja Boy cools off, he's hibernating like a bear, and then he comes out and he's rabid. I mean, this guy, he's not a black bear, he is a brown grizzly bear, and he's willing to eat and destroy. Honestly, he might even be a polar bear with how vicious he is with his attacks. And when he heard about Streamer University, instead of, saying like, yo, Kai, I appreciate you for having me on Mafiathon, which he did as a guest.
I didn't even know
and, submitting like everybody else, because Soulja Boy is an OG streamer, it would make sense. He would probably be the person that's been streaming the longest.
Right.
Or the person that streamed the earliest out of any applicant. No, he decides to go on a crash out mission.
And that's the problem. As soon as he did this, I was like, he did. It's over with. Because you don't get, like, even though I think he was trolling, it's just the fact of like, bro, like, it's a way you do shit, it's a way you don't do. Like, all that trying to be tough shit, that don't work, bro. How the fuck you gonna be tough, tell me what you gonna do to me, you gonna knock me out, this, that, the third, and then ask me to come to my shit? You sound crazy, bro.
University this year, I'm on your ass for the whole year, Cenat, because I'm going to feel like you clicking up with my ops, and I'm going to feel like you don't like me. And if you don't like me, I don't like your either. So what you want to do? That's your only opportunity, Kai. This your only opportunity. On God, once I get on your ass, can't nobody stop me. You going to put me in Streamer University, Cenat, I'm on your ass. Everybody record this, clip it, send it to that. But this your only warning, Kai. You click up with DDG again, it's both of y'all. Cenat, boy, you got one more chance. You hang with my ops.
Like, what, you think I'm a bitch or something? You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, this is my event. You think you gonna talk to me crazy as hell and I'm gonna just be like, oh, please, soldier, don't whoop me. Don't beat me up, please. No, you ain't coming to my shit. And as soon as you came in, you got your ass kicked out.
Come one. So bring DDG on that again you want to. And see what happens. And I put this on my little brother grave. We gonna beef with you forever. And it ain't gonna never stop. Play with me again and see what the fuck happens. If you hang with my enemy, you was my enemy. DDG is my enemy, bro. Doo-doo garbage, that's my enemy, bro. And this Cenat gonna bring this Streamer University and sleep. I let it slide the first time. Gonna DM me, man, what's up, bro? You know what's up.
So now he's threatening Kai. We know Kai doesn't play about this because Soulja Boy, yeah, he might be trolling, but sometimes he gets very disrespectful, like he did with Ye and Kim Kardashian. And if Cenat didn't budge when he was being soft threatened by John Monopoly, who was Ye's manager at the time, some guy from the Bronx, who they were criticizing Kai about his opinion, which was, hey, you guys sent me some gear, and this gear is huge. That's all he said. They were like, man, you can't talk about like somebody's business like that. And he was like, listen, I said what I said. And the only thing I did was I made a criticism and a joke about the size of the clothing. That's it. And I'm not going to bend over backwards for you because you manage Ye or you're from the same neighborhood that I am or anything like that. So he stood on business. Same way that he stood on business about his opinions of music with people like Offset, who got butthurt when he said he wasn't messing with their songs after they did a stream with him. So Soulja Boy, he would not miss an opportunity to capitalize on clout, and he would launch his own supposed rapper university. He's going to teach you how to be a rapper. Now, I don't think Soulja Boy should be teaching rapper university because Soulja Boy stinks as a rapper, but when we're talking about relevant university, how to stay relevant, he should teach a course on any fallen off rapper. This is how you get back late, because Soulja Boy has made a way, beginning with music, to finance his lifestyle in, hell, it seems like perpetuity, but DDG would clown that.
Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues. But they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000.
I guarantee you, nobody coming to this shit, boy. Not one person. We don't want to learn shit from you. You ain't had a hit since I was 10. What the f we want to learn from you? You ain't had a hit since I was 10. I ain't danced to your music since I was 10.
DDG, you're not allowed to do this. I'm gonna be fair. He's saying, oh, last time Soulja Boy had a hit, we were 10 years old. No. Let's stop that. Are we gonna pretend that DDG wasn't bumping foreign cars with Soulja Boy and Chief Keef? We're gonna pretend like that? Come on now. Are we gonna pretend like and that was actually a banger of a song that we all listened to. If you didn't listen to it, that actually says more about you than it does about anybody that did listen to it. With that being said, she Make It Clap.
Make It Clap. Yeah, I'm about to
Rick
say
and
Make
Morty.
It Clap. Rick
People
and Morty.
Especially DDG, you're tapped into TikTok. People were rhyming along to Rick and Morty, even though it wasn't a great song at all. It was kind of a meme, but it did its thing. And that is 15, 16 years. So DDG, does he have any songs that everyone knows the lyrics to? Even in the past couple of years? I don't know. Other than Pink Dreads, maybe? But and this is me saying this as somebody who enjoys some of DDG's music. Like, I can name more than 5 DDG songs. I've proven that in a video before. It took me a little while because I didn't make any cuts either, but I was able to do it in under 90 seconds. How long would it take you? But anyway, when the Streamer U Atlanta auditions happened, he decided to try and show up.
I don't know why he did that. He got in. That's the crazy part. He got in the building.
No, he's no. What's going on?
Yeah, it's out here.
What's going on?
You talking about what's going on? Soulja try to act like he on the phone. He hear that. He hear what's going on.
They don't want me.
Let me see. I can't tell if he really calling the motherfucker or not.
They don't want me. We gotta go outside? Yeah. They don't want him inside right now? No, they don't want him in the building. They want him in the building. Where you gotta go?
Where you gotta go?
Outside.
Out, nigga. What the fuck?
I said, which spot you at though?
What the fuck kind of question is that?
Where's that? What happened?
That's a remix. But we remix it in Nigeria, we reimburse the song and we refine the song. Yeah! What is it? Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, OnlyFans.
Now, this is a bit of a humiliation. He's looking around. They notified, they said Soulja Boy is not allowed in the building. They told all security that. And Soulja Boy pretending to be on a phone call. And he gets saved by a fan that wants to take a photo with him. Funny enough. And DDG would react to this, and he would just say that the reason why he got kicked out is it was like the Avatar. It was like Aang came back after 100+ years, and I'm gonna let you know how it was like.
I'll tell y'all the real reason why he walked out that motherfucker, man. Felt that aura. He knew it was a strong energy walking in the building. All of a sudden, you know what I mean? All of a sudden, you're on the phone having a dip. I wasn't there yet. No, I landed. That's what happened. I landed in Atlanta, and all of a sudden, like, niggas ain't think I was coming to Atlanta. Because you know he got post notifications on. He got that noti. He like, damn, let me get on out of here. But he's stumped me out or something, bro. Smart, though. It's better. It's for the better. You can't get no Draco inside that State Farm arena.
Well, nobody gonna do shit to Soulja. Nobody gonna do shit.
You know you ain't got those.
So this is hilarious because DDG and Soulja Boy have their own beef that's been going on. Him calling him doo-doo garbage and this and that. And I do like the fact that he's clowning him because DDG's never going to miss an opportunity like this.
For sure.
It's funny that he's saying like, yo, because he did touch down because he got there late. When DDG was on the way, DDG was in a car. Bendadon was already in the arena. And he's like, yeah, man, you know, they canceled the event. He's like, what you mean they canceled the event? Nah, they're still letting us in, right? Which the normal people, you guys were never getting let in.
Exactly.
You guys just came in. You guys were seat fillers. That's what you guys were. With all due respect, I hope some of you guys that were actually out there were able to capitalize on the opportunity.
It's crazy because this nigga was like kind of defending Streamer U. A lot of people was defending it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was defending the audition bullshit, the whole cap ass shit. A lot of people was defending it. And then it kind of got proven that folks' ass was capping and he was tweaking and the whole shit was kind of a scam. Now it's like, oh, you were never getting in. But when niggas was saying that the whole time, niggas was like, well, you don't have what it takes. He was one of them. You don't have what it takes if you're crying about not getting let in, and this is the biggest opportunity, and you just all that bullshit.
And meet other people on, you know, similar playing field, perhaps people that you can collaborate with, and build up a new scene of your own of streamers. I really do wish that for you. And if you just thought that you were going to come here and kick off your streaming career, you are sorely mistaken, and you probably don't have the chops to last or even get things started. But DDG would continue to press him when Agent was responding to Soulja Boy's attempts at getting in.
For that though, realistically, I genuinely don't know how to respond to that. Yo, what's happening?
You see what's crazy though? If that nigga wouldn't have said that bullshit online, that's what you get.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have said that tough
you
shit,
could have
he would've
got all
in.
this. You probably could have got in that
Yeah,
stupid.
for sure.
You want to get on that? Look, I'm pointing at you. I'm in your eyeball. Pointing at you in your eyeball, stupid. You want to troll on the internet all the time till it's time to be a part of some real history changing shit, stupid. Now your dumb ain't being it because you want to keep trying to troll and talk. Bitch. Look at you now. Salty and need to learn manners and how to brush your teeth.
So what he's talking about here is him talking that trash is back in March. So just a couple of months ago, and we know Kai Cenat pays attention to everything that's on the internet. He sees all the comments. I mean, the guy was printing out hate comments on his wall, and Soulja Boy took note of that, and he decided to start talking a lot of trash.
If I ever get to a point where I'm printing out hate comments and putting them on the wall,
Come
I might
save me.
myself. I ain't gonna even lie.
Somebody come get me if you see me do that shit. I ain't
Man, he
gonna lie.
acting like he light skinned, man. Kai Cenat, you was not light skinned. I want to show you guys. Yo, Kai, you pissing me off. Straight up. Stop talking like that.
Well, damn. The Soulja got a low haircut
I
right
used
here?
to struggle with. Shut the f up for get on your. I'll make you struggle with some shit. You ain't seen shit yet on this motherfucking internet crying and shit. This got a hate wall. That's crazy. That's crazy. You look on my wall, I got billion stream plaques and ATL Atlanta Hawk jerseys with my name on them. This got a hate wall. What the f y'all do to this nigga, bro? Y'all some gangsters. The world too.
That nigga Soulja line and fucked up, ain't it?
You get 1 million subscribers, then you talking about I quit. What? What is you doing? You ain't streamed in 6 months. What is you doing? Create the content, weirdo. What is you doing? Weirdo. On gang, entertainment.
You can't talk. And once you start talking crazy like this about a nigga, you cannot ask him to come to his event, Soulja Boy. That's all. If you want to troll. Be funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. What you saying is kind of funny right now. But once you do that, you can't then turn around and be like, yeah, what's up, though? Yeah, let me in your shit. Like, nigga, no.
Folks, cause now I feel like you the finesse the whole world. Oh, my mama. How the f you get 1 million subscribers, then you talking about I quit. What?
That was crazy, though. I ain't gonna lie, nigga.
Kennedy, what the f
That nigga got
quit?
1 million subscribers,
Now I
said
feel
quick.
like you finesse me. I was subscribed to that shit too. I want my money back. On game. And finesse the whole world. Talking about I quit. So well, you quit. Get what? What?
So if you're Kai and you're seeing this, why the hell would you invite this guy? It doesn't make any sense to invite him. And he didn't even submit an application like anybody else. And he's demanding to be invited as if you need his presence at all. No, you don't. And the way that he came at him, he's like, oh man, he's scamming. And that's the thing. Soulja Boy just feels like he can say anything to anyone and then it just gets patched up. And that's usually how it happens because a lot of people have respect and an affinity towards the time in their lives when Soulja Boy blessed them with good memories. Because Crank That was a good memory for everybody. It was in school, everybody was dancing to it. It was a nationwide viral trend. And it was way harder to go viral. And we're talking real virality, not, oh, this got 2 to 3 million views. No, we're talking nationwide. Everyone's hearing about it. Everybody's talking about it. And everybody's doing the dance. And this consisted for years. So a lot of people are willing to let bygones be bygones with Soulja. And while I do think that they still have an affinity towards what Soulja Boy did for them at that period of their lives, that doesn't mean that they're just gonna let you walk over them and hand you an opportunity. That's way beyond what they should do and what you deserve for talking about them like that. But Soulja Boy would go in on DDG when he made comments about his music career and drill the hell out of him.
See, I don't think you know how the music industry works, doodle garbage. So let me school you. I wrote, produced my whole entire first album, including Crank That Soulja Boy. It sold over 10 million copies. I got 100% of all the royalties and publishing.
Yeah, that's
I had
crazy.
to split with no writer, no producer.
That's crazy.
You wouldn't know that because you don't make your own beats. You pay producers and they take 50% of your royalty. Learn the music industry, stupid ass little. You get paid from mother view buying a Twitch stream. That's one source of revenue. Made $250,000 on TikTok in a matter of months. That's one source of my revenue. You don't want to get started with Spotify. This is just one streaming platform. You don't want to go to Apple Music.
So I don't know what album Soulja Boy is talking about because he definitely did produce. He made Crank That all by himself. So he is eating.
I think he's talking about iSouljaBoy.com, right? Let me see. Soulja Boy. That's the one with all the hits on it, I think. Soulja Boy Tell Him. Yeah, Soulja Boy Tell Him. I think he's talking about that album, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. Because I know that got Kiss Me Through the Phone on there. Or is this SouljaBoyTellHim.com? I don't know which one he talking about. I think he talking about Soulja Boy Tell Him. He got that Turn My Swag On, Kiss Me Through the Phone. Shopping Spree with Gucci Mane and Gotti. The song Soulja Boy Tell Him. So that's the second. I think that might be the second album. The first album got Crank That on there. And Booty Meat. And Yeah. And Donk. He got some hits, though. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga. He got some hits. But this was back in the day where you had the only way you could listen to this song is if you took your ass to FYE or Best Buy or fucking Radio Shack. You had to go get your ass up out your house, leave the house, go all the way to the store and buy this album for $10, nigga. You had to buy that shit, nigga. You feel me? So that's the only way you taking the CD, putting it in the car, or going home, putting it in your CD player and listening to Crank That Soulja Boy. This is like, you know what I'm saying? Or you had to, this is like right at the beginning of getting on YouTube and like LimeWire. Some of y'all niggas ain't even old enough to know what the fuck I'm talking about. But getting on LimeWire and, you know what I'm saying, going on YouTube, you could watch the video and shit like that. But, you know, you couldn't, it wasn't no smartphone. You could just pull your phone out, go to the song. Like, if you watching that shit on YouTube, you're at home on the computer. You get what I'm saying? And then they came out with the iTunes shit. But even on iTunes, it wasn't no such thing as Apple Music. You had to buy the song for 99 cents or buy the album for $10. Like, you feel me? So, if he sold 10 million copies and each copy is $10, that's 100 million. So if he's made 100 million, which I wouldn't be surprised if he's made close to that obviously over the last 20 fucking years, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but the thing is, he signed a record deal at this time, which means that he sold off the masters to the Crank That for sure. Like Collie Park wasn't signing him and be like, yeah, you can keep all the masters and all the rights and everything to the album or the album, it was part of the album, Crank That Soulja Boy. And actually, it was iSouljaBoyTellHim.com or SouljaBoyTellHim.com. That was the album. That one has Crank That, and it has Ya, and like She Got a Donk, and Pass Her to A-Rab, like, and Soulja Girl. It had all of those tracks and like Booty Meat and stuff like that. However, if they signed him to a $1 million, $2 million, I don't know, $3 million deal, that thing recouped very fast. So it could be that Soulja Boy is talking about the royalties that he gets right now is a lot more than DDG gets, because they both signed a major deal. Because he can't be talking about iSouljaBoyTellHim.com, because Kiss Me Through the Phone was definitely not completely written and produced by Soulja Boy, and that is his biggest song. That is a billion streamed song. Damn. Now you got other people on the production, but this song was, I would say this is Soulja Boy's best song. You've also got Turn My Swag On that, which is believable that Soulja Boy would be the producer on that. But you have some other person that's as composition credits for it. And I think they helped him, because Soulja Boy Tell Him was a step above SouljaBoyTellHim.com, which was his self-released album. But yeah, after that, of course. And he also, funny enough, he had Gucci Mane and Yo Gotti on the same song, Shopping Spree, back in 2008. Yep. That's legendary stuff, considering Gucci Mane and Yo Gotti would have beef later, and they would not get along. So yeah, DDG, musically and music money, he's getting schooled by Soulja Boy. He definitely can't compete in that department. But Soulja Boy would also come back and stomp on their necks and take advantage of this when it comes to the streaming game too.
Created this account 12 years ago, 2013. I was on here before Cenat, before DDG. All these niggas copying me. Nigga. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. These niggas copying me. Nigga. I've been on Twitch. It was just the TV. It wasn't even called Twitch. 2013.
What is it called?
It wasn't even called Twitch. These niggas copying me. Nigga. I've been on Twitch. It was just the TV. It wasn't even called Twitch. 2013. It's 2026. It's 2026. Stop playing with me.
Soulja Boy is a pilot. Like, niggas be trying to clown him. Sometimes they have good reasons to clown him, but he is definitely a pioneer. You can't take that away from him, bro. You know what I'm saying? The reason that niggas is streaming on Apple Music and Spotify and putting music videos on YouTube, the reason there's a black YouTuber or a streamer or any of that, Soulja Boy has a lot to do with a lot of that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Period. The reason that all the dances came out after him, the shoo, the juju on that beat, all that shit stemmed from Soulja Boy. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? All the internet shit, the internet rapping and all this shit is Soulja Boy pioneered it. So I think he do deserve some respect for that. You know what I'm saying? Even though he be talking crazy and that's what he need to stop doing. But especially if you gonna talk crazy, you gotta accept the fact that you in this shit by yourself. You feel me? Like Young Boy, for example. Young Boy talks shit about anybody, but he also don't give a fuck about doing no features with niggas and too many niggas at least. Like, you know what I'm saying? He stick to his own shit and he's very successful doing it. And you could be successful doing that if that's how it's just a little harder. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, if you wanna collaborate with niggas and all that, gang, you gonna have to, you feel me? You gonna have to at least be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's some fake respect type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna have to set it up to yourself where you don't need niggas and you can say whatever you want. You feel me?
Look, all these copying me. He said you valid, Soulja. I'm big valid. I'm the most valid as it get. Come on, man. He copying me. I'm the blueprint behind this streaming. I the first nigga stream. I the first rapper on Twitch. All these copying me. Oh God, they copying me. Stop playing. 2013, these name and muff digging in their booty and like, come on, man. These were still pissing in the bed in 2013. I was on Twitch showing y'all the blueprint. That's why they hate me so bad, chat, because I started all this shit.
This is true. Although the thing is, Soulja Boy, when it comes to anything fan like this guy was on Habbo Hotel, this guy was on Club Penguin.
He was on all that shit.
Avenue or platform that allowed you to connect with fans to some degree. Soulja Boy was on immediately. Like you probably look at Vine. He was one of the first Viners. He had that ultra viral Vine of him with the camel, if you guys remember.
Man,
he was early on Musically, I'm pretty sure. Same thing with TikTok. He was always embracing new technology. Yeah. However, that's not the same thing as committing to something. And that's where I think, I wouldn't say Soulja Boy went wrong, but these guys mastered that platform. Yeah, you were there first, but Soulja Boy never streamed consistently because it just didn't lend itself to, so like YouTube was way better of a platform for Soulja Boy because he could do his vlogs. I still remember that one clip of that vlog with him and A-Rab where he has the remote control.
Oh, you gotta think about it, bro. He was one of the first niggas vlogging. He kind of one of the people that made vlogging cool. Before vlogging was even a term, like it used to be, some people used to say vlog because it's like video log your day. So they used to say vlog. That was like how it was, and then it started into vlog. Like this is before vlogs was even vlogs, bro. Like
out Lamborghini that he was playing around with in the hotel room when he had the real Lamborghini to match. Like this guy was just, it was a kid's dream. Like you would dream of having that same experience as a kid that Soulja Boy was having. He was having it with his best friend at the time. So touching all of these platforms early and spending a month or two on them isn't the same. Like they didn't learn from you because nobody watched you to become a streamer. Because Soulja Boy streams,
but he made it cool
before the most recent run, I guess, because he's been streaming actively now, and I haven't watched them to be able to judge them. They sucked. The guy couldn't even get the audio right. He couldn't get the video right. He couldn't really get chat interaction. He's just in his own world. And frankly, he's better off on TikTok, to be honest. Like him crashing out on TikTok, IG Live. He could have been doing that stuff on Twitch back in the day, but Twitch was largely gaming back in the day, and he wasn't elite at any games. Like a Chief Keef would have been better, and he had more of a presence. Glow Gang, like Glow Gang, they all of these guys like Call of Duty, different clans in.
If them niggas would have got on Twitch,
they were on Twitch. So, and he had like Glow Gang. He would affiliate with these guys, and they would be repping Glow Gang. And I would say he did more for the early streaming industry, Chief Keef and Glow Gang, than Soulja Boy ever did. But that's more not under the table, but under the radar things, because Chief Keef himself didn't do all the streaming. I think he's just more of a reserved guy that keeps to himself.
Chief Keef though, Chief Keef, the first rapper in the industry that gave attention and gave a Chief Keef a cosign, from my understanding, was Soulja Boy. You know what I'm saying? But I do think Chief Keef is more influential to the hip hop world and the whole black community than Soulja Boy is. You know what I'm saying? Like when Chief Keef came out and he first blew up around this time that he's showing right now, everybody was trying to be like Chief Keef. Everybody was biting his flow. To this day, nigga, you turn on Lil Uzi, bro. If you really know music and you turn on some Lil Uzi, or sometimes you could turn on some Drake, bro. You could almost turn on any rapper in the game. They got a song that sound like Chief Keef. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Jace, you could tell that Chief Keef, Juice WRLD, you could tell that Chief Keef was their favorite rappers growing up. You could tell. If you really know music, you could tell. They flows, the beats, the way they rapping on the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, it's like Chief Keef, when he blew up, he blew the whole Chicago up. Like, there's no Little Durk without Chief Keef. I'm not saying that these people wouldn't have blew up, but it wouldn't have happened the way it did. Her, Bibby, Lil Reese, Lil Durk. I knew about all them niggas because of Sosa. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's no guarantee that they would have made it as big as they did if it wasn't for Chief Keef, because he put the eyes on Chicago. If Chief Keef never came, I don't think labels is coming to Chicago trying to find the next drill rapper and this, that, the third. I don't think that, I don't think all this shit happens without Chief Keef. You feel me? And even the game and shit, like Chief Keef always been heavy on games. He always been heavy on just kind of like fake, like having fun a little bit, riding ATVs, doing all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But Soulja Boy was one of the first people to do it, though. He was one of the first people to do it in that generation, in the early generation. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta put some respect on that nigga name. You know what I'm saying?
But unfortunately for Soulja Boy, he's going to have to eat this L and watch Streamer University from home. He is using all of this hype to launch his own subathon that I think Soulja Boy commentating live on Streamer University and hating on it and hating on DDG.
That might be funny.
That's the best thing you can do. Come on, Soulja Boy. Like, just join the hater squad with the rest of us. Now, me, I try to be a fair hater, but Soulja Boy, you don't got to be fair, man.
You don't got to be fair.
Grill DDG.
To be fair though, it's like if Soulja Boy was smart, he would have came to streaming. I would have came to the streaming university and been like, man, fuck this streaming university. Y'all come. He should have been doing something like that, a little bit more theatrical. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have been trying to, I don't know if he was, but he shouldn't have been trying to actually get in there. He should have been, goddamn it, man, fuck streamer you, rapper you. It's like, you know what I'm saying? He should have went out there and recruited some niggas. Or did something like, just something funny on stream where it's like, you know, but I'm sleepy as hell. I need some coffee or something. It's already 10 o'clock in the morning. Do your homework.